Front Row MMA here at the LC2, Swansea, Cage Warrior 67. Jamie Pritchard, what a fight that was. First off, how pleased are you with the performance that you put in?
I'm not so pleased with the performance. I took a lot more strikes than I was planning, but I don't care what happens in the fight. The fact that my arm was raised at the end and I've got a W, mate, I am ecstatic.
Forgive me for phrasing it this way, but from the outside, it looked like perhaps physically he had a bit of a size advantage, a bit of strength advantage.
Yeah.
But man, he tagged you a couple of times, but then you started working for the leg really hard. Were you surprised at his defense in that first round?
Yeah, mate, I got that leg, and once I locked position, I drill that move every day. I tap everyone in the gym with it. It was on, mate. I thought his leg was going to snap.
Hey, we thought so from out here. It was on a pretty horrible bend in it.
It may have just been for show, but I had that. I was yanking it with everything I had. I thought his leg was up, and he literally looked at me and shook his head, and it broke my heart. If I'm honest, it was fucking awful.
What happens in the corner, like once you encounter something like that? Because for all intents and purposes, that was a fight-winning submission.
Yeah.
Bill, what were you thinking when you went to the corner, and what did your corner say to you to fire you up?
I was pretty heartbroken. I thought I'd blown the fight because I knew I had it, but Ryan reminded me that my 3-week-old is at home watching this on thing. He just said to me that my family's got so much rest on this fight and I can't lose knowing everyone's watching. It fired me up to go and do whatever I had to do to get that W.
Again, he started to use a bit of, his size. He was holding you against the cage. He looked like he was landing some heavy shots, but like you said, what did he have to do? Shoot you to finish you?
Mate, I wasn't giving up as long as I was. It went through. He got that choke on, and I admit it went through my head that if I just tap now, I can go home. But as I fought through it. I was so tired, it was unreal. But as soon as I got my arm around that neck, that was it. I was squeezing till he went to sleep and my arms gave up, mate. There was no letting go of that shit.
Looking at you now, you can tell how pleased you are with the performance. What's the thing you're most happy about other than the finish? What about what you did tonight makes you go, yes, I'm ready for another one?
Well, it's my Cage Warriors debut. I took the fight on a week's notice, and then I even said before the fight, the win isn't the most important. The fact is that I impressed Ian Dean, I impressed the promoters. I had to put on a good fight, so they get me back, and they want me. This is the best show in Europe, and if they put on the show, and if they want me back, I'll fight anyone they want to give me. Just one thing, I know that Chris Edwards pulled out. That's why I got this fight, and I fought him. He's tough as nails, but a big name like Chris Edwards, I wish it was the other way around, mate. Get a name like that on my record, mate, that's something I'd love to take out.
Answer, so I'm not even going to ask who you want next or what you want next. Chris Edwards sounds like you're doing Ian Dean's job for him. Look, it was a phenomenal performance that didn't just show skill, it showed heart and commitment to what you do. I'm sure that there are people and sponsors you want to thank, so please feel free.
The main person, the biggest person I want to thank is Brian Adams and all the Gym 01 Monsters. It's the best gym in the UK, one of the top gyms in the world. Without Brian, Laura, Caswell, Weasel, Brum, who's 100% going to win the bout tonight, I wouldn't be half the fighter I am today. And also, Discount MMA, check them out, good stuff, and they hit me up all the time.
It was a pleasure watching you perform. All-round MMA on display there. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you fight again.
Ian Dean, get me back on the show. I'll fight anyone as long as I'm on Cage Warriors.